For us, one of the key success factors in having a successful engagement is about having a clear strategy. So let's take a look.
Peter, how do you go about choosing your engagement themes then?
We have a very broad program which we call our team selection process, which we run in the second half of the year. And we really go around all of our clients, investment teams and other stakeholders to gauge which topics they feel we should put on the agenda for the next year. And that's really the process that really brings a lot of focus, but also covers all of the interests of stakeholders we have.
Laura, how do you measure the success of your engagement?
So every time that we start a new engagement theme, we conduct a thorough baseline research where we put together a report really analyzing that sustainability challenge and how it actually impacts the companies and the sectors and their scope. And then that helps us to define the engagement objectives that we want to set for the engagement program. So having those KPIs are really crucial to be able to have a tangible evidence on how the company actually performed over time.
As an indication then just of the pipeline of engagement themes that you have, right now, Peter, how many engagement themes are open?
We have at this point in time 26 engagement teams open, wow. Really across topics on environmental, social and governance. And then we basically open them every year for new teams, but then we also close those that have been running for 3 years. So it's on a rolling basis that we have a very broad program in terms of teams.
From what we've heard here, there are clearly many factors to consider to ensure good outcomes from engagement. Time to go face-to-face on this with Robeco's Head of Sustainable Investing, Carola van Lemoen.
Yeah, we engage because we want companies to change. So that is the ultimate goal. Encourage companies to become better, which is good for them and also for our clients.
And is part of that around actually having real-world impact as an investor?
Well, that is a key issue. So we want to focus on those issues that are most financially material and have an impact with that.
Yeah, and obviously as an investor you have access to maybe a broad range of tools that you can use to influence company behaviour. Can you maybe talk us through a few of those and how you would use them?
Yeah, indeed there are several ways how you can have your dialogue. So the starting point is that we engage, that we have a conversation. That often works very good, but if it doesn't work, we also have other tools in our toolbox. For example, we can use our voting power at shareholder meetings. For example, we do that with regards to climate laggards. There is also the option to co-file shareholder resolutions. That is really a very time-consuming process, so we are reluctant to do that, but we can do it and we have done it. Yeah, and ultimately we also have the option to divest.
And can you maybe tell us a little bit more about how we would balance those different tools? So divestment, I suppose, is the ultimate last resort. But maybe before that, you can look to other things like collaborative engagement. Is that the case?
Yes, indeed. Collaboration is for us very important when we reach out to companies and when we have a dialogue. So there are several reasons. First of all, if you join forces together, you can send a stronger message. So if you talk with 5 or 10 investors, your message comes across stronger. We collaborate with other investors. For example, in the Climate Action 100+ initiative, where we focus on the most carbon-intense companies in our portfolio. And yeah, there are also other options. For example, we also engage with NGOs. We collaborate with NGOs, and a recent example of that is the WWF. We announced a partnership with them recently, and their immense wealth of knowledge on biodiversity will help us to step up in our biodiversity engagement.
Thanks, Carola. Getting results from engagement takes open dialogue and years of hard work. But through collaborative partnerships and smart use of resources, the Robeco team has shown that it can be done.